everyone, Amanda here. You're watching Booked with Amanda, and I'm here to talk books with you. Today I am back with my 5-star prediction video. I've seen this a few times on BookTube, and most recently Pauline at Dancing Lawn had completed one of these videos. I will link that below for you to check out. I definitely think you should, because I think she picked some amazing books, and I can't wait to see what she has to say about them. So I decided, hey, why not jump on this train? Basically, I guess we'll start with what makes a 5-star prediction for me. I look for flawless writing, which could include, the pacing. If it is fast-paced, if it's not fast-paced, if it's slow-paced, at least if it's dragging you into the story, if I can't put it down, that's a big thing for me. If I can't put this book down, I want to see what's happening. There's a good chance that it's going to be a 5-star unless something else derails it for me. But also, something that either touches me or just makes me feel something, whether it's happy, sad, mad, and in a good way. Not that I'm mad because I hated this book, but the character in that book is angry, so you feel angry for him or her. Things like that. It's mostly a feeling for me. That's the hard part about me distinguishing what's a 5-star, is that it's mostly gut for me. So it's not necessarily a formula. In this prediction video, I'm going to include books that are 4.5 or 5-star, only because on Goodreads, I do only have the option to rate full stars. So if I rate a book 4.5, I usually just bump it up to 5 on Goodreads because it is basically flawless for me anyway. So yeah, that's kind of it. If you have a formula that you use to rate your 5-stars books or any ratings for your books, let me know below what you do, because I'm always intrigued to see how people have their criteria. I feel like a lot of people actually have a real criteria that they follow, whereas me, I'm like, blindfold, good, bad, But anyway, without further ado, let's get into it. First, we have The Terror by Dan Simmons. This is a book about the HMS Terror on the Franklin expedition. If I recall correctly, they get stuck in the ice, and then there's kind of something hunting the men on the ship, and it's a monster, I guess. I don't know. It's a horror book. It was recently made into a series on AMC, but I have not watched it yet because I want to read this book first. So I have a feeling that I'm really gonna like this. I don't know why. I hate the cold, but for some reason I am drawn to books in the cold. I don't know. Maybe it's just my Winnipeg blood that just attracts all these cold things. But I'm actually really intrigued to get into this. It just looks good. It is quite hefty. I don't know how many pages. I feel like it's 770. That's fine. That's no big deal. Anyway, yeah, so that's my first 5-star prediction. I didn't mention, but these are not in any specific order. They're literally just in front of me, and I'm just grabbing at random. So don't read anything into this. Next, I have another book that is going to be huge and challenging. And this is either going to be one of those books that I absolutely love or I hate so much. So this is a risky choice, I think, out of all of them. That is House of Leaves by Mark Z. Danilewski. I don't know, whatever. I'm not very good at this booktubing, so you may have noticed that. Anyway, this is about, doesn't really say, I think it says in the front cover, yeah. I don't really know. It's basically a fake found files book about a house, I think, that is something weird is happening. Is that like the best way to say? I don't want to know a crazy amount about this, and that's the biggest problem. So I haven't really read into it, researched it, because I don't want to know. It sounds like a mysterious, potentially paranormal, potentially horror book. The nice thing about this is that it's found files. I don't know if I can really show you, but so there's like diary entries, there's like articles, there's reports, just things like that. And there's like markings and drawings, and just, I think as things get weirder, the found information gets weirder. So I don't know, it just pulls me in. I want to read this, and I feel like it's going to be a 5-star, but it is hefty and it is a difficult read because it is not really, I mean, it's got an appendix, but because it's not a traditional book, right? I think, I haven't read the Illuminate Files, but I think it's a similar format to that, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not 100% sure, don't quote me. But anyway, I really want to read this, and it's huge, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to. We'll see. Next, let's stick with a gigantic book trend and read Tomi by Junji Ito. I read Uzumaki this month, as you may have seen in my previous video, and I loved it. This is also a horror manga. This follows Tomi, who is basically young and beautiful. She seduces men with her looks and charms, I guess. And they will basically do anything, including murder, and murder her. But the funny thing is she continues to come back. So I'm not really like 100% sure what this is 100% about. I'm not 100% sure what 100% this is about, but I feel like it's a similar situation with Uzumaki. I don't know a crazy amount about this, but I think I'm gonna absolutely love it. So we'll see. Next, I have Sphere by Michael Crichton. This is will be my third Michael Crichton. I really enjoyed his writing in the Jurassic series. So I'm interested to get into this one. This follows basically an alien spaceship is found at the bottom of the ocean, and scientists are trying to study it, and then weird things happen, if I'm not mistaken. This is what it is. I have seen the adaptation, the film adaptation, a long time ago, but of course I want to read the book because, I mean, books are usually better, right? Next, I have something, this I think is going to be the most kind of out there prediction for me. For some reason I am drawn to it. I cannot explain it. It just sounds so interesting, and I feel like I'm gonna love it. And that is Scythe by Neil Shusterman. So basically this follows two teenagers who are apprenticing for a scythe position. A scythe is basically someone who is brought in to control the population, as in this future there is no more death. So basically, to make sure that the world's population doesn't get out of hand, they have these scythes. And like I said, there's these two teenagers. I think they're fighting over an apprenticeship, but neither of them really want it or something like that. Anyway, so I'm definitely interested to see what this is about. I don't know why. This is probably the most blind prediction I have, because honestly, I can't really tell you what draws me to it. I just can't. I had my eye on it, and then like recently BookTube exploded with Scythe, I guess because Thunderhead came out. And I thought, okay, I was eyeing this one up already. All these people are reading it now and they're all loving it, so I have to do it. I have to. So anyway, next we have The Unit by Nini Holmquist. So this is a similar plot to Never Let Me Go, in the respect that once you hit a certain age, it is kind of a retirement age. you are sent to this place. It's kind of like a utopia. You're given accommodations, you're fed, you're entertained, and eventually they slowly harvest your organs until you are no longer living. So this woman, she comes to this place and she ends up meeting somebody and they fall in love. And from what I gather, I'm thinking they do not want to go through with it and to get their organs taken out. So this sounds like really right up my alley. I loved Never Let Me Go. It was definitely like, it was so heartbreaking and haunting and beautiful. So I'm hoping that this, I don't have the expectations it's going to be the same, but I like this premise and I'm excited. I think this is going to be a 5-star for me. For some reason, this people being sold for parts is interesting. I don't know. Next we have Heart-Shaped Box by Joe Hill. So this follows Judas Coyne, who is a death metal rock legend, but he also collects weird, macabre, like collectibles and art and things like that. He purchases a heart-shaped box which has a suit inside of it, and that suit is haunted by its former owner, who does not like Judas. So I read Nosferatu last year. I absolutely loved it. So I'm interested to get into this. I think this is going to be another 5-star for me from him. For some reason, his writing, it just pulls me in and it is so fast paced and just like, I don't know, just horrible. First, I don't know why. It's not necessarily gory. I've read gorier books. It's not, it just like scares me. So it's weird. I don't get scared easily, or I do get scared easily, but I don't care. I just keep doing it. Maybe that's the thing. Anyway, last but not least, we have Red Sister by Mark Lawrence. So basically, this takes place in a convent, and that convent has nuns that are raising girls to be assassins. And I believe there's some fantastical elements. Maybe magic. It is a adult fantasy book. So anyway, I'm interested to get into this because every single booktuber that has read this, I extremely trust their instincts and their taste. So yeah, I need to get into this now. I want to read this month. We'll see. I do have the whole series purchased because I don't know. I'm obviously just gonna love it, right? That's just 5-star prediction. I must love it. Anyway, that is it for today. Thank you for watching. If you've read any of these books, let me know below. Did you like them? Did you not like them? I'd love to have a conversation about any of these. And of course, when I am finished reading all of them, I will come back and I will let you know what I decided. So thanks for watching today, everyone. I hope you have a wonderful day, a wonderful week, and I will see you all again soon.